Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about how to scale your web applications successfully. Any successful owner of a digital product will tell you that building a website application is only the first part of the journey. The biggest challenge is ensuring that it has the capacity to scale. This means that you have to be ready for a much bigger group of users than just your test group to use the app. And for the system to be able to handle it, how do you achieve this? By getting started on application scalability even before beginning development. In this video I will talk you through the full meaning of the scalable web application and how to overcome the major scaling challenges. First thing first, what does scalability really mean? The simplest definition of scalability is the potential of your application to cope with increasing number of users simultaneously interacting with it. Ultimately, you want it to grow and be able to handle more and more requests per minute. There are a number of factors that play a part in ensuring scalability, and it's worth taking each of them into consideration. The top challenges when it comes to scalability and how to overcome them. Overloading the web server. With an increase in the number of clients simultaneously connecting to one web server, the server will eventually run out of CPU and RAM and key and cease performing. So what can be done to remedy this? Quite simple. Server resources need to be increased in order to accommodate more clients. This can be done in number of ways. Vertical scaling. Vertical scaling is either the addition of resources to the existing server or its replacement with another more powerful server. In this case, the architecture remains the same, but it's important to note that this is the permanent fix. Why? Because even these resources will eventually run out and vertical scaling will need to go on forever. This is why you need a better long-term fix. Enter horizontal scaling. Horizontal hybrid scaling. This involves the addition of more servers which serve the same purpose as the first one. With an application continued popularity, the current server run out of resources, thus we need to add more servers to serve other incoming clients. A combination of both horizontal and vertical scaling. The above mentioned scaling approaches are not mutually exclusive and can certainly be used in combination. Any application is capable of vertically scaling up, horizontally scaling out, neither or both. You may well have a scenario in which part of your application only vertically scale up, while at the same time other parts might horizontally scale out. Failure to effectively distribute traffic. When you have multiple servers in place, you now need to make sure that the load is evenly balanced between them. The best way of doing this is through the use of load balancer, which act as an intermediary between the clients and the server. It registers server IP address and can route traffic from the client to servers. There are many different methods in which it is able to conduct its job for routing traffic between the servers, a popular one being round robin, which sends requests to servers on a cyclical basis. But be aware that having only one load balancer means that it fails. The whole structure breaks down. To avoid this issue, it's worth setting up 2 or 3 load balancers at a time. With so many cloud servers currently on offer, it's relatively easy to set up a load balancer that works. Manually scaling versus auto scaling. In situation where you find that the above method of manual scaling are insufficient, you may want to restore auto scaling. Auto scaling is a way automatically increase or decrease the number of compute resources that are being allocated to your applications based on its needs at a given moment in time. In a traditional non-cloud hosting environment, there are limitations around hardware resources, but with cloud computing, all of this can be automated. Many people associate the term autoscaling with handling sudden spikes in traffic, but in reality, the process is equally beneficial over the entire lifetime of your setup, which can be years. The main thing to remember is that it is now possible to design a scalable architecture that will automatically scale up or scale down to meet your needs over the lifetime of your setup, regardless of changing speeds and size of your application.